Hi, hello everybody. Welcome to another Lookout video. I am Matija from Zagreb in Zagreb, and I have Andrija, another of our Lookout co-founders in Brussels.
Hello,
Andrija,
guys.
how you been today?
Yeah, great, great. You?
I've been pretty good. So today we're gonna discuss shortly the last Cardmarket online series tournament that took place this Saturday on Halloween. I was the only local representative playing on the tournament. I went actually pretty well on the tournament, scoring the ninth place. Of course, the event was amazing with a lot of experienced players. There were awesome rounds. Everybody was enjoying. Even a lot of people stayed until the end of the tournament. So thanks Cardmarket for organizing the event. Again, people, if you like the content, make sure to like it, subscribe to our channel, so that we keep providing you with all of these amazing stuff coming from us personally. And while mentioning the Cardmarket series, here's also a short intro about Cardmarket, our very own sponsor.
Cardmarket is Europe's largest platform for all TCGs. Always find the right cards by buying and selling them across Europe with other players and collectors. Be it singles, boosters, booster boxes, or any other accessories, you name it. Cardmarket is the place to get them safely, securely, and readily available.
And we're back, people. So on the screen, you will see my deck list and also the top 16 breakdown with all of the leaders that came top 16, the players who were eligible to then play in the November final series. More on that a bit later. So,
Yeah,
Andrea, care to share some of the experience or something that
yeah.
you might
Oh, yeah.
maybe
There's.
enjoy from the top 16 breakdown?
Yeah, I know. It was actually very, very nice to follow. I didn't play in this tournament. I couldn't play last weekend, but I was surprised to see the number of players. Actually, 48 players. I think that's you can only compare that to the tournament last summer. Actually, the test tournament that they held, where I played in, and I also noticed that this increasing interest in card market tournaments. It's basically all around Europe. People are playing different kinds of decks, and the top 16 breakdown actually shows this. And we saw that 11 people out of 48 dropped out. But we see that the top 16 decks actually proved this kind of the diversity. I know, Matija, you came ninth. Congratulations on that. I know
Yeah, thank.
it's a big achievement, and you're going to be playing in the finals event as well.
Yeah, I
And
actually went 4-2 throughout all of the 6 rounds. Only had 2 losses, but came through with the 4 wins. So yeah, congratulations me.
yeah, but I also want to congratulate all the top 16 players for making it to the finals, and the winner Brian Landon, who made it basically 6-0 with his blue baby, a very new archetype, so from stat to 11. But I
Yeah.
want to ask you, Mattia, because you've played the deck that so in the top 16 for three other players also played, but you have your own special mix, I think. What were your MVPs of the deck?
So first of all, I love the deck because it simply gives you all the cards that you need in its own archetype. So the deck has amazing draw power, and it kind of matches my playstyle to have all the pieces within the cards themselves. Uh,
Right.
the most important cards, the cards that pulled through the entire tournament, by far was the Dormant Potential Unleashed. So, in the combination with the Masaroshi Kamehameha Origins. So I was able to literally play Dormant Potential every single turn, even if I pulled one throughout the game. If I had enough Roshis, I just played Dormant every single turn. I always had active energy to recycle the Dormant. But in the combination of the Dormant, of the Zarbon, of the Ribrian, of the Dr. Giro which was something that our very own Ivan suggested I play, was an excellent split in the combination with the Paraguses. So Dr. Giro simply allowed me to immediately combo even when I was on 6 life. So I was not wasting the draw power of a different super combo that I would have played instead. And simply just put the Roshi into the drop area. I had it already ready for Dorman or the Zarbon itself. So Zarbon, including the Dorman, including the Roshi, was a key card. If I saw Zarbon, at least one of the two I played in the game, I would
Mm.
literally have him for every turn. So the combination of Dormant, of the Zarbon, of the Roshi, it's just provided
But it,
such defensive capabilities that I was not even aware the deck would
but that's the
have.
point of this deck as well. I think you basically exhaust your opponent because he will try to attack you once, twice, and that's it. That's all. But I also want to
Yeah.
ask you what were some of the oddballs in the deck. What were the cards that you put in, but you were not sure maybe they would how you would use them?
Yeah, so first, I know it's crucial to hit the unison with the specified cost of 2 in this deck early on, so that you can awaken the Gotenks leader even on 6 life or more. Uh, Therefore, I was not sure if I should include, for example, the two copies of the Golden Frieza, Unison and Malice. They were literally as placeholders to have extra unisons with a specified cost of 2 so that I can always pull at least one by turn 2. I
That's
played
important.
him maybe 2 games total, uh, and it even showed some of its own uses, but it was a card that I always was ready to either discard for something or place in the energy if I pulled the SS3 Vegito on time.
Mm.
Um,
That's good to know. And how did you do with did you ever play Fu Shrouded in Mystery?
yeah, to be honest, this card was actually a placeholder for the Cell's Xeno Secret Rare. I mean, at the moment I don't have it. So I needed a finisher for maybe the late game, which could cripple the opponent's play. So Fu seemed like a logical option.
Indeed.
However, I never played him as such, so it was basically a crippling card, especially because it was a black card. I could not pitch it with Dormant. If I wanted to combo it out, I need to pay an energy for it. It's it was always a dead card in the hand, except for the one matchup where I used it as a combo piece, and that was the
Mm.
only one use of this
Yeah,
card
makes
throughout
sense.
the entire tournament. And
Makes sense.
and maybe the third thing that was kind of useful but not to a greater extended deck were the Zamasus and the Rebrians. Um, I was happy with the two of them in the deck, having them at 2 copies each, because of the low amount of the copies, I did not see them that often. I was usually forced to play a Rebrian, one in the energy, and I had only the second one at disposal for just one discard effect. But if I pulled, for example, one Zamasu and one Frieza throughout a single game, then Zamasu just went on the board. It could not
Mm.
be removed, and then it's shown to its extent. But other than that, the card was usually used as an energy if I did not pull the freeze on time.
I mean, Ribrian is a powerful card by itself. If you get to play only one in a game, you really cripple your opponent by far. Especially if you use it late game. But I noticed that in your rounds, your first two matches were actually two reboot Gohans. How did that go?
Yeah, so the first opponent was playing the blue-green version of the Reboot Gohan. I was
Very strong.
lucky to pull 6 out of my 7 negates by turn 3, and I always had the Zarbon ready for each turn since turn 1. So
Damn.
the opponent just could not go through with any kind of damage. I always negated, I always dormanted, and that basically sealed the game. The
Mm.
second round was also against the Reboot Gohan, but with the Agent of Destruction engine. which in the end was finished in the same manner. So I negated every attack. Zarbon kept reviving itself. I
Right, right.
also, and in my final attack, my final turn, I pushed the hand destruction with one of the Rebrians, and that Fu was used as a 10k combo piece for my last energy for my last card, and that plus 10k combo was clutch, and I won
See,
literally by this 5k difference. So
you
Fu,
see, Fu is useful in different
yeah,
ways.
yeah, Fu had its one used in the tournament. At least it wasn't that a dead card throughout the entire tournament.
But then you played. I think you. Then after that, round three, you played the person who finished second actually. So Jamie Wolf, he finished second with Dark Broly. How was that match?
Yeah, first a big shout out to Jamie for placing second. He had a almost perfect score. He ended up being with 5 wins and 1 loss. He lost only to me. And it was an interesting match because I never played against Dark Broly until that point, so I did not know how to interact with it well. But I controlled the most of the match with all of the negates, with all of the blockers.
The
Um,
usual play with Green. Huh?
yeah, the usual play. The entire tournament, I almost did not use the Gotenks package, maybe a couple of times, but the negates and the leader unison attacks, so the chip damage through those two things were more than enough to just pressure the opponent turn by turn. But going back to the Jamie's matchup, he was warping my cards from the hand and the drop,
Yeah.
so some specific cards from the drop with one of the Dark Brolys, which was troublesome. And I saw his video an hour ago where he also commented on our matchup, on our match. He played Mekikabura when he thought that I wanted to play the 6 drop Gotenks on my next turn. I had a 5 drop freeze on the field, so he feared that I would play the Gotenks, the 1 drop Gohan, and then simply successor in the Cell Xeno, not knowing that I
Mm.
don't have the secret rare. And
Oh,
yeah,
but he tried.
yeah, he tried at least. His last attack was really push. His last turn was pushing me to a much bigger extent. But and he also had two Supreme Kai of ties in the Supreme Kais in the hand. Sorry, the double strike Supreme
Right.
Kais. And as he wanted to push for the last two damages, I played the last negate that I had, and while we were both out of resources, I still had the one turn where I could just
Yeah,
swing
makes
and
sense.
finish the game.
But then I know you also played a few other. You also played the mirror, but you also ran into your first loss in that
Yeah,
tournament. It
my
was
my
the
first
master.
my first loss was against Miguel from Switzerland. A big shout out to him. So every time we play against each other, I enjoy because we both speak German. So I had time to practice a bit German with him. The funny thing about the fourth round was that we were paired. We started off the game. I went first on the dice roll, and as there were complications with the scoring, the judges said that they need to repair the fourth round. So we both scooped. It turned
Mm.
out that we were matched again, so paired up against each other again. This time he won the dice roll, and I would say that
Mm.
that went to his advantage because on his
That's
turn,
sometimes enough.
yeah,
Yeah.
on his turn three, he played a Murichim. He double striked, dual attacked my
Oh,
Unison, and after I lost the Unison, I could not play the game properly. He
that was
had,
difficult to come back.
yeah, he had the time and the resources to play a lot of cards, so he was wideboarded with dual strikes, double attack, double strikes, dual attacks, etc. So he won fair and square. And in the one turn that I wanted and tried to push for game, he negated immediately with the baby hatch secret rare, stopping all of my attacks, and
Yeah, makes
that
sense.
was simply good
But what
game.
about what about your mirror match? That must have been difficult as well.
It was rather difficult because I could not draw into the Gotenks engine to draw a lot of cards. So spent all of my resources really early on. And he simply finished in his, I believe, turn 5 or 6 with a dual attack quadruple strike Cell Xeno. I had enough negates in my hand, but did not have enough cards in my hand to negate both of the attacks because the Cell Xeno's effect discarded 3 cards.
Of course,
Yeah, by
of course.
default. And
But what
by
about?
yeah,
Yeah, sorry.
and by the end of the round 5, I was with the score of 3-2. Was still in top 16 by by that time, and it all came dependent on the round 6, which was against a baby blue player. He simply negated every single attack that I had. I tried to go whiteboard, but was not able to at that point. So at one point in the match, I simply decided, okay, if I don't have enough resources in my hand to go whiteboard, I will simply spam tokens. So I spammed the ghost tokens for
Right.
2 turns. I had 4 of them on the field, and as soon as I went to chip for a couple of damages, uh, in the last turn he had two lives remaining total. So I simply attacked with every ghost token until he drew the last life. At that time, I had the SS3 Vegeta Unison with 6 markers, so I
Yeah.
placed another copy of it that I had in my hand under it and finished the last game by simply using the -7 effect from the Vegito, critting his
That's a good
last
finish.
life and ending the game.
That's a very good finish, huh? And
Yeah, in a night. It,
that's how you get to ninth place.
and that's how I got to ninth place with style.
Well, you better do it and then do it for us as well in the finals now. At least finals top 16. Okay,
Well,
make promise.
I'll do my best. I'll try to make the lookup
Of course
proud.
you will.
Yes, definitely.
Course, well, Ivan and me still have a chance to get in for our team, so we'll try in the next two tournaments. So, guys, there's still 2 tournaments coming up. The top 16 that you see on the screen right now is only the representation of the second one. So you still have your chance to play a very good kind of build of a good best of one deck and get your top 16 title to get into the finals. And if I'm not wrong, Matija, you said the finals are at the end of November.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
it's
It sounds like the finals for the card market series will be
hmm,
in the end of November, as opposed to the beginning of December, which is on the official website. But don't take our word for it. Just stay tuned for card market's official announcements because they will all report on time with these statements.
yeah. I mean, this is only one of the deck profiles we did. And of course, Matija, congratulations again. This is something that I know how much we practiced, so you deserve the win.
Yeah,
And I hope you guys
thanks.
are also going to enjoy the deck, learn something from this. So, and hopefully, you guys like the video, comment, subscribe. We are trying to reach a goal this month, trying to get to at least 250 subscribers this month. So help us out, guys. It
Yeah,
means a lot to us.
definitely. So, like you said, subscribe, comment. What else do you want to see from us? And until then, bye, folks.
Bye, guys.